Hi there, and welcome to CIS 105. I'm Dr. Kelly Engel. I'll be your instructor for this course. I wanted to take a few moments just to introduce you to how the course is laid out and make sure that you understand where you need to go in these next few days to get acclimated to the course. So from here on the course homepage, you'll see on the right-hand side that there is news. And you'll want to make sure you'll check this regularly. I will often put reminders for your homework assignments, any quizzes or exams that are due. So it's important that you make sure you check this area regularly when you log into D2L. And then if you scroll down, you'll see that you have the calendar here on the left-hand side with everything that's upcoming and their due dates. And then on the right-hand side over here, you'll see my information. I have my email, my office phone, my office location, and my office hours. My official office hours are Thursdays from 9 to 10 a.m. However, I'm really available at many other times, particularly online using Zoom. So I recommend if that time doesn't work for you, please feel free to reach out to me and we'll set up a time to either meet by phone or in person, either at the Harrisburg campus in Whitaker 232 or in my office in Midtown. And as I said, the best way to reach me is probably to do email, because by phone, you can leave me a voice message, which I will check regularly. However, I'm a lot quicker by email. So please feel free to email me if you have any problems with the course. So going back up, if I go to content, you're going to want to first go to the Start Here module. I'm going to just change my view here to students so you just see what you're going to see this first few days. Okay, so if we go to Start Here, you'll notice the first thing is the welcome video, which I'm doing right now. The second, you should be reviewing all of the files here. I have an introduction to the class and just outlining how the class is set up. I have my syllabus both in a Word document and also PDF, which is easier to print. Please make sure that you review the syllabus. I also have navigating the course and expectations, and also a general video on just how to navigate an online course if you are new to the online environment. I have the phone number for SimNet support, which is the third-party learning management system we'll be using in this course. I also have instructions on how to download Microsoft Office 365 Pro. If you need it as a hack student, you will get it for free. However, if you have Office 2016 version, you do not need to download this Microsoft Office 365 version. You can use the 2016 version. I also have a video explaining how to take a screenshot, which is important for when you run into problems. You can always take a screenshot of what you're working on and then email it to me so I can help you, or post it to the boards. You also have introduction boards. So I do ask that by this Wednesday, July 3rd, that you post a biography of yourself. Just tell us who you are, what your major is, and a little bit about your computer skills and your familiarity with Microsoft Office. In every module, I'll always have a checklist. So there's a Start Here checklist that will help you make sure you stay on track and get everything done that you need to do. And the next part, you'll see there is a McGraw-Hill SimNet external learning tool. This is to get you to pair with my course in SimNet. So SimNet is a proprietary software that we'll be doing our homework and quizzes and exams in. We are doing deep linking, which means that you do not need to go to a separate website and log into this site to work on your homework. It's going to be embedded in D2L. However, the first step is you need to click on this link to pair the course. Now, this is not showing you what you'll see when you get there because it's still recognizing me as an instructor. However, when you click on that link, you're going to go through a series of steps to do either, if you have a login already for McGraw-Hill and SimNet, you can just use your already existing login. That's if you already took CIS 105 previously, or 135 or 140. Otherwise, you'll need to create a login, and then you need to use the access code that came with your text in order to pair with my course in SimNet. So you'll only be doing this one time, this pairing. Once you're paired, everything should work with no problems. You'll be able to click on things and it automatically will open up within D2L. You're going to see the homeworks, the readings, quizzes, and exams. From here, I'm going to go back to Start Here. And then at the bottom is a Jumpstart Your Success quiz. This is if you have never taken an online course before. This kind of tells you what your readiness is to be able to take an online course. I do also talk about this in some of the other HTML files that are in this Start Here module, where I discuss my expectations for you as a student in the course. This is a 6-week course, so it will move very quickly compared to a 14-week course. So you do need to make sure that everything in this Start Here module that you complete by July 3rd to make sure you stay on track. So I'm going to go back up, and then you'll see week 1 is open. And I have the same structure each week for all the modules. Now you can't see the other modules yet. I'm going to open them up each Friday. I'll open up next week's module. So right now you can just see week 1. And the first thing that you're going to see is week 1 goals. And this will tell you what we're covering in that given week. So the first week, we're going to be covering a lot, actually. We're going to be covering computer concepts, Windows 10, and Word chapter 1 and 2. Then under goals, you'll see that I have this read, watch, and do structure that will be in every single module. So for this module, it is going to list for you all the things that you need to read within SimNet. I am requiring you to do what's called Let Me Try in SimNet for each reading. Each reading is worth 1 point towards a homework grade. So you do want to make sure that you go through this to get your full points. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. I can't, unfortunately, simulate myself as a student going from D2L to SimNet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over to SimNet itself, and I'm going to show you what the readings look like. So that one of your readings is Introduction to Computer Concepts. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to open up the Sim book. And basically, this is going to show you everything that's also in your textbook. The difference is it has these little green boxes that say, Let Me Try. And if you click on that, you're going to answer a question. So you can see here, they're prompting you to drag and drop one of these devices below into the 2 boxes above. So the first one says, I need something portable for surfing the internet and light usage with a touchscreen. I don't need to make any calls using my device. So what should this person choose? So I'm going to put tablet in that spot. And the other one says, I work from home designing graphics and need a computer that can easily run all the software I use. I want the ability to customize machine. So I'm going to choose desktop for that one. And then I'm going to click done. And then it's going to tell me if I was correct or if I was not correct. If I was not correct, you will have an opportunity to try it again. But by doing all of these Let Me Tries within the chapter, you'll be able to get your points towards the readings. So I can go to the next page and you'll see here, it starts talking about processors and RAM. So the idea is that you read through what's on the e-text and then you do the Let Me Try. So let me go back to D2L. So under read, you'll see there's all these links. If I click on these right now, you're going to see my view as an instructor, but what you will see is what I just showed you. So that Introduction to Computer Concepts, it's going to open up. It's going to ask you to open the Sim book. You're going to go through the Sim book and make sure you complete all those Let Me Tries. Same thing, you have something on File Management Basics, Windows 10, and then Word Chapter 1 and 2. So you should be doing these first. Then you want to move to the Watch module, which is where I have videos. So I have, for this first week, I have videos on a Computer Basics, what is a computer, just giving you an overview. I have an introduction to Word, and then I have 2 videos down here to help you with your homeworks. So the first one is how to complete simulator homework, and the other one is how to complete the grader project homework. They're 2 different types of homeworks that you're going to do in this class. The simulator is a simulator environment, so even if you have a Mac, this is going to work, even if you don't have the regular Office. You don't need to have Office installed to allow this to work, but it's going to take you through a series of tasks, and then at the end of it, you'll get a grade. It's very similar to what your exams will look like, so it's very important that you get comfortable with the simulator environment. The second one is the grader project, where you download files, starting files. You'll download instructions, and then you will open up native Word on your computer, follow the instructions, and then you upload your file, your finished file, up to the SimNet website through this, according to the instructions, and that will be graded as well. If you don't do things correctly in that grader project, it will tell you what you've done wrong. And so you can go back and redo it and resubmit it up to 99 times, which is pretty much unlimited, for each homework assignment. So please make sure that you watch those 2 videos. And then under due, you'll notice I have the first 2 files are scavenger hunts. These are really study guides for the computer concepts quiz that you're going to take this week in the Windows 10 quiz. You don't have to do them. They're there for your benefit. But below, you'll notice I start having the things that are due, and they have due dates. So for instance, next week, by next Monday, July 8th, you need to complete the computer concepts quiz. You need to do the Windows 10 quiz. You need to do your Word Chapter 1 simulation homework, your Word Chapter 1 grader project, which is the one that says challenge yourself, and the same thing for Word Chapter 2, the simulation and the grader project. And then under the bottom of week 1, you'll notice there is a checklist where you can go in and check off all the things that you needed to do, and that way you can keep track of what you've done and what you haven't done. That's the basic structure for the course. Like I said, you'll see a new module open up every Friday. I open them up in case you want to work ahead. If you run into any problems, please go out to the discussion board. I have an Ask the Professor discussion board, general questions, and then I also have one for each module that we're going through in Words and in Office. So we'll have one for Word, one for Excel, and one for Access. So please make sure that you are going out there. That way your students, fellow students, will also get the benefit, because a lot of times if you have a question, they will also have the same question. So when I answer it, it hopefully helps all the class. You are also welcome to reach out to me privately by email or phone, and I'll be happy to help. So I hope you have a good experience in this class and enjoy it and get to learn a lot. Hopefully, even if you're familiar with some of these programs, you'll deepen that knowledge through some of the things that we're going to cover. I wish you a great first week, and I look forward to meeting you all online. Thank you.